Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you were new. So we don't have the kids, so we're gonna try and tackle getting all this Christmas decor put up and surprise the kids when we go pick them up tomorrow. They're currently at the grandparents, so parents got to relax today, kind of. So we're gonna go ahead and get all the Christmas put up and surprise them with it when they get home tomorrow. We have already went ahead and put Christmas lights outside, which I'll insert some clips of that here. And yeah, just come along with us as we get this done. So this is currently what we're dealing with. So we have a table here that I think is going to have to be taken apart to even get out, because I think we had to take it apart to get it in. So this is typically where our tree goes, which means we have to eliminate the kitchen table. And the couch, husband is looking at the Pokemon cards. And the couch, why are you sniffing it?
Smell it.
Why?
It smells like cigarettes.
Whose is it?
That one right there. Those are the ones. I got those two out of the Goodwill bins. You smell them?
Anyways, this is the couch, and I typically scoot it down and then I'll put the table over here, so I might do that, but I can only imagine what underneath this couch looks like. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get to it and stop contemplating. So okay, y'all, I don't know what it is, but for some reason when I try to go into wide mode, the quality looks terrible. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me, because me being in a camper, this is not, you ain't gonna see nothing when I'm on the normal one. So we're just gonna have to deal with this.
Yeah, deal with it.
This is what we're gonna do. I'll put you all on here and get this going. I love how we have shampoo sitting on our...
We just got it.
And we have pants sitting in our fruit basket.
That's for my morning routine.
That's kind of funny. I guess the husband is clocking out a Decor, and
yeah, I'm doing dishes.
He's gonna do dishes.
I can't take it.
This is our dishes. And you know what? To be honest, it's not that much. But in a camper,
It looks terrible.
It looks terrible. So I guess he's gonna tackle that while I tackle this.
Probably just do all the big stuff.
Of course. I just want to talk about my husband and I for a little bit, because these types of nights are like my favorite thing. My husband and I, just to give a little backstory about us, we met when we were 15 and 16. I was actually in 10th grade and he was in 9th. And the funny thing is, I was actually homeschooled during my junior high years, and then I went into school my 9th and 10th year, and he ended up showing up my 10th year, and he's been the biggest blessing. And we actually spent, it's nights like these, we spent 8 years without kids. So nights like these, it's not just, getting away from the kids, it's the joy that it brings to do simple things like this when they're away, things that can excite them when they get back home. And it's so crazy for us being just like the 15 and 16, 16-year-old teenagers, to now spending a night where we're making the house so Christmassy for our 2 children to come home to. So I don't know. Watching back these videos and seeing how much we can make each other laugh still after being together for 13 years and doing little things like this for our kids, it just brings me so much joy. And I just kind of wanted to talk about it. But this right here, guys, I was completely shocked how, like, I had a feeling it was probably dirty under this couch, but I was not expecting this. And it looked like somebody had spilt something brown over on this side of the couch, and I don't even know what that would have been, because we drink Diet Mountain Dew if we do drink pop. So I was so confused on what that even was, but I just couldn't believe how messy it was under here. And we had just gotten this rug, so like it hadn't been that long since I'd been under here, but geez, it's just crazy. But we got it cleaned up. But just me and my husband's faces, we were both like, what? But yeah, I just wanted to give a little backstory on us. And needless to say, I was kind of embarrassed about what's under here, but hey, it's life, right? And we live in a small space, and just any space in general. It's crazy what can end up under your couch. I don't get it. But anyways, let's get back to this cleaning video. So I kind of just wanted to update the people that have been here, or the people that are new, about like why we're in a camper and how we've gotten here, if you don't know. I also want to thank the ones that have been here and have subscribed, and I want to thank the new ones that are deciding to check out my channel. I want to thank you so much for that. I've been very on and off, and I kind of just want to explain why. My life has been kind of chaotic, and it's kind of really been at a standstill. So let's just like go back a little bit. So me and my husband actually had a house, and we sold it. If you guys, and I'm sure everyone knows this, but like back in 2020 when all that went crazy, 2021, we know when the buzz was that you were selling your home, moving to campers, all that fun stuff. We did it. That's how we ended up here. So we did have a house. We sold it. We went and bought a camper. Our plan originally was to move to Florida. That plan just didn't work out. We tried going down there a couple times, and the campsites we landed in, or just in general, like it wasn't working. Things were not working. So we ended up just saying, you know what, we're going to land ourselves back home. My husband's dad actually ended up offering us 3 acres of land, and before we took it and done the land survey and all that fun stuff, we wanted to make sure, because this is important, if you do not know this, if you're going to buy raw land, you want to make sure that you can put septic on it, because if you cannot put a house on it, or if you can't have septic to it some way. So before we even went and got like all that stuff done, we wanted to make sure that we could get a permit for septic over there. So we had that process going, and we ended up actually getting told no, because our land is too flat, is what they told us. So they told us no, but his dad actually has 2 septics on his property, which is the one that we're hooked up to, because there used to be another house where we're currently sitting in our camper. So they said that we could use this one over here, and it's going to be running like 100 feet. I think it's like 130 feet, 150 feet, something like that. and we wanted to make sure that we could do it. So they said that we could. So we've spent the last, so once we got that done, we got, of course, like the mapping out of it done, and then we went and got a driveway. We've been clearing the land. Like, this is what we spent the like last year doing. And if I've learned anything, you know, messing with land, it's such a slow process. And so we got all that done, and we just now started on the septic permit about 3 months ago, and we're kind of just waiting on the approval and the paperwork for that to get done, and then we can kind of move forwards. We're not too sure if we're going to build, we're going to move something in. We're just kind of like waiting on the next step to be done. But that is currently where we're sitting. So we didn't just land in this camper because, you know, we didn't have the money. It was a choice that we made. We sold our house to do it, and I think we sold our house, it was back in, my son is 5 and he was 2 when we moved in here. So we sold our house back in 22. And we've been in this ever since, and it's just kind of been home. We've done so much work to this camper between the floors and just, we did travel in it when we first got it, and then it's turned into basically stationary living for the last 3 years. And this is where we've been, and it's just been the process of working on the land over there. I'm sorry I haven't really like shown up for this in the way that I would like to. I'm hoping I can do better with that. It's just been a very slow process when it comes to the land, and I wasn't too sure if I really wanted to make this like a cleaning vlog channel, but I think I'm gonna try and just run with it and do whatever my heart desires. You know, my original idea for this channel was Escaping the Ordinary, where we let God make the way, and that's really my plan, because that's what we were trying to do when we sold our home. Was we were just trying to escape in the daily grind of, you know, work and having a home, and we was wanting to travel. And then the plan of Florida living come up, and you know, all that just didn't necessarily work out, which is completely okay. I think we landed ourselves into something better, and I'm excited to see what it can turn into. But I just wanted to say thank you to the ones that have already subscribed, and thank you to the ones that are here and they're watching. And if you go back and look at my channel, there's land stuff, and I mean, you'll kind of get a little context of what's been going on. But I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on and where we're at and why we're here. And I want to thank you guys for being here, and I'm excited to see where the Lord is going to take us. So again, thank you guys for being here. the clips of the flashlight really cracked me up because this camper is so terrible when it comes to lighting. So my husband was shining the flashlight and I used it a couple times just to trying to help you guys see better. I don't know if it helped, but anyways, we are nearing the end of this video and I want to thank you guys for being here, and I'm going to be posting this on Monday. This will be the week of Thanksgiving, and I hope that you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving, and if you've already spent time with family, I hope it was great. I myself am excited to be surrounded by family and food. What better thing to be surrounded by? I absolutely love this time of year. I think the camper turned out great. I think it looks so cute and so cozy. I absolutely love having a Christmas tree in the corner being lit up, and as the years go by, my kids go older, this time of year just seems and feels so much more special as the years go on, and I'm starting to really enjoy and love this time of year. So also, I want to ask if you guys have any suggestions of videos you'd like to see from this channel. Please drop the comments down below and let me know. But I will catch you guys in the next one, and I want to thank you guys for being here. Bye, guys.